Hello everyone, it's Tina, aka Getty Girl, and I'm going to do a quick flip through of this journal that I made this week. A friend's daughter's baby shower is tomorrow, and I'd started this journal Tuesday. I went ahead and bought some things on her registry, and then literally last minute I decided to do a journal. I'm not sure if she's into journals, but I love making journals, and so I thought, why not put something out there? I would say I probably consistently worked on this project maybe about 5 hours. I think part of the process is picking out papers and what kind of ephemera you want to use and how much decorating you want to put into it. So I actually did a little bit more decorating than I wanted to. The goal of this journal was to have a ton of writing space, and not knowing if the daughter is into the journals, I didn't want to overly embellish, but you know how when we're playing along a little bit, we wanted to do this and we wanted to do that. So we want to do this and we want to do that. So anyways, I'll go ahead and do the flip through, and you'll see what I've done. I will say I wasn't going to post this video, but I thought, you know what, there might be some people out there that are still contemplating making journals, and just wanted to show them that you can still put something super cute and to get started, and it's definitely a usable journal. So here it is. I used a file folder. I had a white file folder that I cut down. I used pieces of it, and so these are the pieces that I did not want to use. Had all sorts of flaps going on, and so I just cut it down to the size that I wanted. So it kind of works out to, I don't know, about maybe 6 by 8 is what it works out to. And so I covered it with pattern paper, and I think it's kind of like a carousel collection that I got at Tuesday Morning. I don't remember, I think it's Authentique actually. And so anyways, I used pattern paper. I added some lace. It's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch is what I used, and here's the back. And then for the closure, I did some heart eyelets, just kind of digging into some older stash. So it's kind of nice to use that back in the day when eyelets were super popular. I think it was back in the 1990s, right? So yeah, I have stashed that old. Maybe it's a little later than that, but who knows? I'm pretty sure it's a lot older than you can imagine. So anyways, I used a cluster of flowers, just pulling things from things that people gifted me and what I picked up here and there. Like somebody sent this to me in an embellishment box, and then I just added a flower to it. And then this, of course, says Sweet Little Baby. And I had popped it up on some foam, and so it gives it a little bit more dimension. So, and then I used pink seam binding ribbon. And then on the inside, I have this nice little envelope closure. Nothing's in it. I thought I would leave it blank in case she wanted to add some little memorabilia in there. Like I said, I tried not to decorate this as much as I wanted, if that makes any sense to you. Because yeah, I don't know if she's into journals or not, but I do hope she loves this. So here is just some of the pattern paper, and then I made some journal cards with it. I added some bling here. I'm using the graph paper, and then I just did a little few fold outs and stuff. Lots of writing space. Some school line paper. This comes loose, so she can move it around if she wanted to. I just wanted to kind of include that on there. Somebody gifted this piece of paper, these prints to me a long time ago, and so what I did is to make it more of a folded card, I added index cards to the back of it, so it gives it it gives her lots of writing room, and that was kind of the goal. And then this here is Project Life cards that I picked up somewhere, and from the moment I saw you, I knew you were my dream come true. And so I just wanted to attach that. That just folds over this piece here. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see her reaction to this. I don't know what to expect. I don't think I've ever made anything for somebody that I'm not sure if they would like or not like. So added vellum paper, some pattern. This is one-sided pattern paper. I chose that on purpose. Like I said, the goal is to give her lots of writing real estate. This was sent to me in another swap from some time ago, and I thought it was perfect. It matched and coordinated lovely doily. I didn't want to add a lot of coffee dye paper in this. Again, I'm not sure if she likes journals, so I didn't know if she would appreciate that whole antique look and feel. But I did want to include some of, I call it my special paper, because this is coffee stain paper that I actually glimmered misted while it was driving, excuse me, not driving, it does not dry, while it was drying. This is what I get for trying to rush through these videos. I ramble more than I should. Or I should say I ramble more than I normally do. And then glassine bag, and I just put some ephemera in there. And here, this is the center of the first signature, and I made some pockets and added a little bit of doily there, and then just more. There's nothing there; it's just a pattern paper. I did find this cute little poem, and I printed it on paper and I folded it in there. I'm not going to show you that. And there, I did some sequins. Just kind of randomly put that on there, and then I just added some beads to the center here. This is a pink waxy flax, I think is what we called it when I worked there, and when I actually was a consultant for Close to My Heart. So, and then some pretty bling there, a little tuck, and more project cards. And then I made a little bitty journal that I stitched, and that goes there. And then it's funny, I will admit, I was having some wine the other night, and I'm not sure why I added this strip of paper. So I was looking at it this morning, I'm like, why did I add this strip of paper? I thought, well, I better bling it up a little bit, because who knows, maybe I was just having fun with it and not trying to put too much overthought to it. And then here's just a quick flip. I say quick, maybe it's a slow flip, I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling. And then here's just a little glassine bag that I just put a little decorative ephemera on it, and then just another fold out piece of pattern paper so she could write on there. I really hope that she's able to use this journal, and maybe if not, maybe she could pass it on to Grandma, and Grandma can use it. And then here's just an envelope and then a card that I used my angle punch on. That goes in there. It's kind of a little tight there, but I kind of like how this peeks out. And then I just added some lace. Okay, that was into the first signature, and here's the second. I think I may have mentioned this before. With leftover cardstock that I had from another paper pack, I made a bunch of these ticket kind of hidden paper clips, and it was just the cardstock and the paper clip. And I'm so glad I did that, and I'm definitely going to I have some more leftovers of this paper pack that I'm going to do the same with. It was kind of nice to have it in my stash so I can add the embellishment to the top. So that made things super quick and easy. And I just love that, just having that on hand. Another glassine bag that I made a little tag to go in it. And again, a little rosette from some stash. I like the vellum. This I just made kind of like a bookmark. Put a little key on the end of it, and this was ephemera, and I put a little eyelet in it. And so this is just kind of a bookmark, just to kind of go there wherever she wants to move it. I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things where I thought might be super cute just to add, and it just gives it a nice another little dangle. And it says it's a girl. And I love that yarn. Sorry if I'm out of frame. I call it my special paper again, so I did one for each signature. I think it gives it a nice contrast against the pink too. Project Life card, and then I added a dangle to the paper clip that's on the bullpen. I only did one dangle. Like I said, if she enjoys this, I might do another one a little bit later. I'm just not sure. And this is just an extra gift. Consider it practicing, right? I did this again because I had the extra paper clip that I had did up. So I added this ephemera to the back of it, so it made it a little paper clip, ephemera paper clip there. And this is just some added writing real estate. I made a belly band, and got a little bit of hot glue there. This was given to me in an embellishment box, so I added it there. I thought it coordinated nicely, and then I just included some coordinating cardstock. And then, of course, this. She could easily do some journaling, or she could add some pictures if she even wanted to. One thing about this book, all of it is acid-free except for the coffee dyed paper. It has a little bit of acidity to it because of the coffee, but yeah, all of this, well, I'm not sure if the graph paper is, but for the most part, this is all scrapbooking paper. So if she was concerned about whether it was acid-free or not, she'd be pretty safe to put pictures on most of this. And then, of course, this is just a little trifold. I added a little bling to it. Paper. My friend Tina had made me this pocket on a previous swap, and I thought it coordinated nicely with everything in here, so I went ahead and used it. It's hard for me to use things that people make for me, because, and I know that's why they do it, is so you can use it in books. But yeah, I went ahead and used it, and I made a back. These are all tags that I made. And I love the fluff of the seam binding. So when I glued this down, I only glued it on 3 sides, so that could be the back pocket. And then these are just double-sided paper. I notice if I go too fast, then things get a little blurred on recording. Okay. This here, I used my heart punch, and so I cut out a heart, and then I used the yarn that you see here, and I just kind of glued it in the shape of the heart, and then I add a little bit of ribbon to it. So I thought that was a nice little cluster. And this pocket just has more ephemera in it. And included some more cards, some extra scrapbooking paper. And I went ahead and included the leftover stickers that I didn't want to use. Again, I don't know, she might want to incorporate that in there, so not wanting to over embellishment, I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and include. I hope it doesn't seem tacky that I left these. I didn't cut it down, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it. I know her mom's a scrapbooker, or used to be, so yeah, maybe that won't bother her too much. And then, of course, I use my lovely little stamp that my friend Lori gave me. This journal belongs to. And that's it. Like I said, it's a super quick journal. I would say overall it took me a little over 5 hours to do. So I hope it doesn't look like it didn't take me enough time to do it. So that's why I'm always concerned. Maybe that was just too fast to create. So hopefully not. I hope it looks like I put tons and tons of hours into it. Anywho, that's it. I just wanted to do a quick one. Just more or less if somebody wanted to kind of throw something together pretty quickly, that it's totally doable and still look cute. Okay, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Chat at you later. Bye.